Hello beauties! Today we are doing a Cleopatra, Nefertiti, Egyptian goddess, pharaoh, whatever you want to call it, look. I always wanted to be Cleopatra because what little girl doesn't want to grow up to be Cleopatra, the baddest woman, and I mean that in the best way, the #1 head honcho. Like, who wouldn't want to be Cleopatra? So my whole life I've always wanted to be Cleopatra, and I was so lucky that I just got this amazing costume from 3 Wishes. I'll have it linked below in case you guys want to check it out. But it is perfect for my Cleopatra look. I'm pretty sure the outfit is called Nefertiti, but I love Cleopatra, so that's who I decided to be. So last year I didn't get a chance to do any Halloween makeup tutorials, and that made me so incredibly sad because this whole channel was supposed to just be Halloween tutorials. And then last year I was just so crazy busy I couldn't, and I just moved into my house like 4 days ago. So I was like, okay, settle down, do a makeup tutorial, and I'm hoping I can do at least 2 more before Halloween. But I'm so happy and so excited to show you guys this makeup tutorial.
Alright beauties, let's get started. I already moisturized my face and I'm ready to go. I'm using this Tarte Poreless primer and I'm applying it all over my face and gently rubbing it in. Then grabbing my Anastasia Beverly Hills concealer in the lightest shade and my Kat Von D concealer brush, and I'm applying this to any place I have imperfections, which is a lot of places. And then I'm rubbing it in or blending it in. You're being Cleopatra, so you want to look as flawless as possible. And I'm also applying this to my eyebrows to conceal my eyebrows a tiny bit. Oh, pretty face. Then I'm grabbing my Too Faced Born This Way foundation and I'm applying it very liberally all over my face, neck, and chest. And I'm blending it in with the Beauty Blender. Now this is pretty full coverage, but it also leaves me a little bit oily, so I'm going to grab my Ben Nye setting powder and a hard surface, and I'm going to apply that to any place that is a little bit oily or needs to be set. Mostly under my eyes and the sides of my nose, basically everywhere honestly. Then I'm grabbing my Too Faced Chocolate Souffle Bronzer and applying that to my cheekbones or under my cheekbones. Now I want to have a very thin, high cheekbone, and I'm not going to be using any blush, so I'm kind of carving out under the apples of my cheek, and I'm going a little bit extra heavy up at the top of my cheekbone to really narrow my face and make it look very thin and what I consider regal. Then I'm doing the same thing for my jawline. I'm really defining it, and I'm also making it more triangular because I have kind of a round jawline. And I'm applying a lot to my hairline to make it look like I have more hair and making my forehead look more rounded. Then I'm applying it to my trachea and my collarbone. This is just to accentuate that. Oh, and the sides of my neck too, to make my neck look thinner. I'm just trying to accentuate the shape that's already there and make it more pronounced and a little bit sexier. I'm also going to do that for my cleavage too, and to the sides of my shoulders to make me look a little bit stronger, leaner, toned, whatever you want to call it. And then I'm just blending this all out with a beauty blender to make it look a little bit less harsh. Then I want a very pouty, plump lip, so I'm applying bronzer under my lip and on the sides of my upper lip because, honey, I have no upper lip at all. And then I'm applying it in between that little cupid's bow on top of my lip, and it looks a little harsh, but we will fix that. Then I'm applying it under my nose to give my nose a little bit more of an upturned look, and I'm going to apply it on the sides of my nose to make my nose look thinner and more defined. And I'm blending that all out with the Beauty Blender, and I realized later on that it's not that straight, so I fix it. Then I'm going to do my brows with this Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow and Blonde, but I really messed up, so we're actually going to skip this. Yeah. Then I'm taking off all the setting powder with just a big fluffy brush, and look at how bright that is. So bright. Woo! Choking on it. Olive. Then I'm grabbing my MAC paint pots, and I'm using this with a concealer brush, and I don't know why I did that, but I put it all over my lid up to my brow, and I winged it out a bit. Then getting an eyeliner and filling in my upper waterlines, and also going very lightly on my lower lash lines just to make my eyes look a little bit bigger and defined. And then I'm dancing a little bit. Then I'm grabbing my Huda Beauty Desert Dusk palette, which I love. I just got it. And I'm going in with the shade Musk. It is a great transition shade, and I'm going to put it right above my crease to, again, make my eye look bigger and more dramatic. I'm going pretty far into the inner corner, and I'm winging it out really far, and I'm trying to connect that wing to my crease and make it look very, very, very dramatic and drawn out. At about this point is when I realized that my eyebrow was really getting in the way, so I got a makeup remover and I removed my eyebrow up to about where the arch was, and then I tried to conceal it to hide it, and I will fix it later, but it was just really getting in the way of the look I was trying to accomplish, so it had to be gone. Then I continued with Musk and I winged it out, and I was constantly blending, and I brought it up to my crease. I just love the cat eye effect that it has. I didn't really plan out this look, so I couldn't decide what color I wanted to use, so I kept going back and forth. But I wound up using OUD, I'm not sure how to say that, Ode maybe? And I put that in my outer corner, and I winged that out as well. And I dragged it up into my crease just to kind of make it all blend together and look uniform. It's a very dramatic look, so don't be afraid to play around with colors. I just wanted it to be very dark on the outer corner. Yeah. Then I continued it on that side, trying to make sure that they match. I got those first two shades and I put them under my lash line and smoked it out. I wanted it to look dramatic but not over the top dark like the rest. Then I grabbed this little teeny tiny brush and I grabbed the shade Amethyst, and I'm applying that to my outer corner, and I'm not applying it too much to the outer V. I'm trying to just create a wing with it, but I'm not trying to smoke it out as much, if that makes sense. So I'm using whatever product is left to bring that into the crease. I just thought a little color would look pretty. And I'm also putting that under my eye as well. Then I'm grabbing the color Saffron and I'm putting that in my outer crease as well, or my outer lid, whatever you want to call it. And then I'm just blending this all out to make it look a little bit better. Then I'm grabbing a concealer and I'm just cleaning up that wing, that eyeshadow wing, so it looks more dramatic and precise. Then I'm applying some more concealer on my lid, and I'm grabbing this color from Huda Beauty's Rose Gold palette. It's called 24 Karat Gold, I'm pretty sure, and it wasn't applying on the brush at all. So then I grabbed my finger, and I put it on my finger, and I just really lightly pressed it onto my lid, and the color was fantastic. It was such a beautiful gold. Oh my goodness, I loved it. So it was gorgeous. And I blended some more of the more intense colors so that it looked like one piece instead of separate little pieces. Now I'm applying some gel liner right under my lash line, and I'm smudging it onto my upper lash line as well. I just wanted it to look smoky, not really defined on the upper lash line. Then I'm grabbing a gel liner and I'm just winging out the very outer part of my eye and creating a little cat eye. Then I put on mascara and lashes. Then I grabbed Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow. This is like a sample pack, and I used dark brown to do my eyebrows over again. Now I decided to do a straight brow instead of like a curved arch brow, and I feel like that worked way better because it wasn't touching my eyeshadow like it was before, which was super, super, super annoying me. Now I've never done this eyebrow shape, so I was having some trouble with it, but I think in the end I got the results I wanted. And then in the front, I just kind of very lightly try to feather it to look like actual lash hair. Even though this color was pretty dark, I actually really like it. I kind of want to buy it and start using it like all the time. Trying to see what it looks like with the headband. Okay, I like it. Next, I am lining my lips, or overlining my lips by a lot. With my upper lip, I'm going way past my lip to make it look very pouty and dramatic. Then I'm using a lighter shade on the bottom lip, and I'm using a slightly darker shade on the upper just to make my upper lip actually stand out, because sometimes my upper lip just doesn't stand out at all. Very sad. Then I'm grabbing some bronzer and I'm putting that in the inside of my lip to make my lips look even more full. Then I'm grabbing a highlighter, putting that in between my brows to really catch the light, and I'm also putting it under the brow too to give it a little bit of highlight. Then I'm using my setting spray, oh yes, and my Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit, and I'm using this beautiful gold shade and I'm putting that on all my high points, so on my cheekbones, on my chin, and on my little teeny tiny nose that I just contoured to look thin. Yay! Then I also put it all over my collarbone to give my collarbone a little bit of a standout appearance. And that's it. That's my final look.
If you guys like this video, please give it a very big thumbs up and subscribe if you have not, and comment if there is another Halloween look you would rather see or you want to see. Bye beauties, love you. Mwah.